It's a little after 5 in the morning. You can see there on my microwave, it's 5:09 to be exact. I'm just here in my kitchen getting ready for my morning workout, and figured I would record a little bit because this is behind the scenes what it's like to chase your dreams and some of the challenges you've got to do to achieve it. So what I do in the morning is I wake up around 4:30, come downstairs, and I get ready to do a run on the weekends and walk along the beach because I love being close to nature and get some exercise out of the way, clear my head, try to get some mental motivation going, and then I go to the gym when it opens and get a workout in. In the morning, I have the same thing I do every single morning, so I'll show you what that looks like. So I actually come downstairs and I have this device that you could put essential oils in, and it smells nice, play some soothing music. It's a nice way to wake up at such an early hour. I come down here and I have my gratitude journal out. So the first thing I'll do after I wake up is write 3 things in my journal that I'm grateful for. I have a pre-made power oatmeal. There's a ton of stuff in here. Gives me some good energy and it's healthy. I will sip a coffee in the car to go. I'll take multivitamin. I take a branched chain amino acid supplement, a supplement called ashwagandha. I'll mix water in here. In here is 5 grams of creatine and a scoop of collagen peptide powder. It's protein, 24 grams. And then as I'm eating my oatmeal, something you'll laugh about, but I am a firm believer on, is I stare at 2 things and think about 2 things. First is I will look at a check dated December 31st, 2022 for $1 million. Next year, I want to have the liquidity to be able to give someone this check and have them cash it. So I visualize that. And then I stare at this picture, which is a visualization of the kind of body I want. Believe it or not, I'm not too far away from this except the midsection area. I'm definitely better in my arms and my shoulders. Chest is a bit more cut than mine, but I visualize this picture and realize that the eating and daily workout habits I have are in pursuit of a goal of looking a particular way. Then after doing that, I'll head out the door and get into the car and get going. So far that's what my morning at 4:30 looks like, 4:30 to 5ish. What you didn't see is last night I laid out the clothes for today because I don't want to be fumbling around in a room with my wife sleeping at such an early hour, figuring out where my clothes are and so on. So I'll get the clothes out, get that ready to go, splash some water on my face, and get going. There really is something unique about coming outside. Completely dark still, brisk, cold. No one else is awake, and you're up starting your day and chasing your dreams. There really is nothing as fulfilling as that, to be honest with you, and it's a great way to really get your momentum going. So what am I doing up this early in my car? So on the weekends, since I don't have to worry about work, I'll use the first hour or so to get out of the house. I live on the East Coast in New Jersey of the United States, and I'll drive around a little bit listening to motivational podcasts. I'll drive to the beach and run along the boardwalk. I love being close to nature, and that's a really great way to be a bit tranquil, think a lot, visualize the things I want in my life, the goals I have, and I love that. After I'll do that, I'll head back up to my house area and I'll go to the gym for an hour and a half or 2 hours. Unfortunately, the gym opens at 7 a.m. on the weekend instead of 5 a.m. during the week like I normally go. But it is what it is. And then I'll try to get home, meet the kids when they're waking up, and do the dad thing and the husband thing. So doing this for 6 days a week for about 2 years. Just imagine any habit. Try to do any habit for 6 months, 3 months, nevertheless 2 years. All I'm trying to say is, you want anything worthwhile in life, anything big in life, and that's what we should do. We should set some really big stretch goals, think long and hard of the things we want, and really set big stretch goals. And any big stretch goal requires dedication, pain, discipline, and consistency, perseverance. And it's the mental aspect of that, the ability to mentally convince yourself that you need to keep going when times are hard. Mentally convince yourself you could do it even when you don't think you can. This is a beautiful spot. It's going down towards a country club, but in the distance there is the New York City skyline. At night, it's a little bit hard to see, but you can make it out. It's absolutely beautiful view, and as the sun is rising, it's even prettier. But I wanted to quickly show you that as I just take the same route every morning. There's an interesting but such a profound statement that I find to be true, which is something like, there's a cost of doing everything in life. And there's the cost of discipline and the cost of regret. But discipline weighs ounces while regret weighs tons. The point is that, sure, having the discipline to do something is hard, and there's sacrifice and pain associated with doing that. But having regret in your life is much heavier and much more impactful. So might as well find a way to have discipline in your life in achieving your goals. So something I've read or heard and sticks with me, and I think about that quite often. So during the course of posting my videos, I've gotten questions from people saying things like, why do I wake up so early? What keeps me motivated? How did I get started? And I thought this was a really important thing to touch on. I think we live in a society today, first of all, where we want and expect instant gratification, shortcuts, things to do that can get us to where we want to go as fast as possible. And maybe sometimes because of luck that could happen on certain things, but with your health and physical fitness, there is no such thing. And if there are, it isn't going to sustain over the long term. Things like fad diets, supplements, you're expecting something or someone to do something for us when you yourself need to have the determination and the discipline and the drive to do something. Something and someone can't do it for us, So for me, if you saw my body transformation video, the simple thing that started was me getting changed one morning. I'm not having a shirt on. My daughter walks in and says, "Dad, you have a fat belly." At the time I was 41, when that happened, all these thoughts and emotions ran through my mind. One of which was, my daughter getting a little bit older and having friends, and kids when they're young, they don't have filters and they just say whatever. And I actually envisioned, because we have a pool in our backyard, I envisioned us having a pool party and me being overweight and my daughter's kid saying something, my daughter being embarrassed, and I have a son who's going to be 2 years old. I envisioned me maybe not having good health habits, and in the years to come, me developing some major health issues, and worst case scenario, not being around for my family. And those thoughts really weighed heavily on me. And I'm not even kidding, within
a few hours, I looked myself in the mirror. In that video you saw, I took a picture of myself and I just said, now is the time for me to change. No more. And I won't be like this ever again. Sure, it's easy for us to say things like that. I mean, how many times do we end the year and for New Year's resolutions, this is the year I'm going to lose weight, this is the year I'm going to get in shape, but there's no meat behind it, there's no meaning behind it. You really need to have the determination, right? And some spark inside you that says, today is the last day, I've had enough, I'm fed up, you know, and then that fire starts. I can't tell you when that sort of magic or that fire starts for everyone, but A, it has to start, B, something has to trigger it, and C, it's got to be impactful enough where you instantly make a decision that you're going to change, and then you have the devotion in your head to say, I must achieve this at all costs. And that's where the magic begins. I don't know how else to put it, but it really is magic, because from that point forward, you find the time you thought you never had. You find the way you thought you never had. This is why I got up so early. My challenge was that during the day I work. Granted, I work from home, but I work. Then I have a daughter who has school at 3 and a 2-year-old who naps, so someone's got to be home. Then my daughter has extracurricular activities. Then we have dinner. Then I have, you know, time alone with my wife and you know, watch TV or have dinner, right? We got all things we need to do. So I had no time during the day. And my mind said, I have no time to work out. Then I said, you know what? If I can't find the time during the day and I don't want to sacrifice time with my family, I'm going to wake up and have quote unquote me time. I found my me time early in the morning. I could work out when no one's up, no emails to worry about. Most of the world is sleeping. Not the world, but most of where I live, people are sleeping. I have time alone. I can motivate myself, and it's time for me. So 2 hours every day. It went from me feeling like I had no time to then me finding 2 hours a day and doing those 2 hours a day for 6 days a week. That's 12 hours a week times 4. That's 48 hours a month times 12, which is over 500, 600 hours a year that I thought I never had. You see what I'm saying? So this is why I'm giving you this long drawn out answer, because I want you to understand the process of how I went from me being overweight, me feeling like I have no time to work out, to then me finding a way to do it, me finding the time to do it, me making the time to do it, and then you see the results in my body transformation video. I feel great, I look great. It's such a phenomenal experience, and everyone has to find it out for themselves. It's as simple as that. Nobody will do it for us. Nobody, you know, if you rely on a personal trainer to wake you up, or if you rely on a personal trainer to be at the gym before you can work out and you need that motivation, you're screwed. Okay? Find a personal trainer when you're already a mile down the road, right? You've already started the walk. You've already pushed through a little bit. You already have a good understanding of yourself, and you know, you're eating, you're starting to work out. Maybe you're a little bit clumsy in the gym, you don't know what to do, but you've started and you've got that momentum going. Now you need someone like a personal trainer or a coach to take you to the next level and really get your technique down and really start to focus on building muscle, working out properly. But they can't do everything for you, okay? You can't have someone do everything for you. So look long and hard at your life. Try to understand what's happened till now, and have an honest conversation with yourself. Look, I'm lazy. I couldn't do it until now. Look, I really wasn't serious, and I was kind of serious before. That's why it hasn't worked out. But this is the time, right? You know, find those reasons, find the way, understand what kind of habits you have and don't have. And then once you have that honest conversation with yourself, then move on from there. This is all the things I did. I wrote down my goals in clear terms. You saw when I was home, I made, you know, visualizations of the things that I wanted. Every morning I would write down what I'm grateful for. I found a way to be efficient, and I prepped everything the night before, my clothes, my meals, had everything laid out in the kitchen, and I became more and more efficient. And you know, you find a way as you go, but just go. Take a few steps and just go. And this is the beautiful area I come to and I live in. It's called Pier Village. And isn't that pretty cool?
It's like a light shining down on the ground from the car. Anyway, called Pure Village in Long Branch. It's a huge area full of condos, shops. Yeah, you got the sun, moon shining in the sky, the stars out, and over here is the beach. Not a soul walking around. A couple people definitely do. And got the beach here. And this boardwalk, I'll just walk and run up and down, get my day going, get the mind right, motivate myself, constantly think about the goals I want in my life. Such a great way to start your day. Stars in the sky. No, it's quiet today on the beach. But this is what I really look forward to on the weekends. I can't do this on the weekdays. I just don't have enough time to drive down here and get back to do the gym at 5 a.m. Just not enough time. It never gets old coming to the beach before the sun rises. The stars and moon is still out. It's completely quiet. Waves are crashing very lightly. It's not that rough, but it's amazing. You look at the alternative. I could be home sleeping, sure, which is comfortable and easy, but man, when you've got a fire inside of you, and you've got a clear view of all the things you want in your life, from your fitness to your health to your body to your finances to the kind of husband you want to be, father, brother, son, so on, and you review that on a daily basis, being accountable and actually realizing these things on your own because of your own discipline and your own drive is truly life-changing. Sure, there's so many things that I want to do still, but the amount of things I've achieved in 2 years since I started my YouTube channel in January 2019 is truly remarkable, and it's really because of the daily habits I've figured out for myself and the action I've put in. Can't stress that enough. Yeah, this pan is truly awesome. You've got the moon in the sky, and you pan around to the horizon where the sun is rising. This is right on the beach. I mean, look at this view. Absolutely beautiful. The waves are so calm. And panning over this way, you can see in the distance it's New York City. There's the Freedom Tower on the left, and even further, can't really see it, there it is, is the Verrazano Bridge, which heads into New York City. But I mean, where do you get views like this? Not too often.